So this is gonna be the last video in the series. So we covered muscle mass, we covered endurance, strength, power, and now we're gonna cover the last topic, which is fat loss. So how to train to lose fat. And guys, this series is basically how to train in the gym. It's not gonna be, you know, those extra cardio and extra workouts. No, we're only talking about the most optimal way to train in the gym for that specific goal. So this is the last one. This is fat loss. When I'm gonna have the time, I'm gonna arrange all of these videos and put them together in, you know, playthrough on YouTube or whatever it's fucking called, doesn't matter. But I'll arrange them in an order so you guys can watch all of them at once. So basically fat loss. Now first you gotta think about what is the goal with fat loss. So to lose fat, you have to burn more calories than you take in. You know, you gotta burn more calories than your body has. So your goal is to make your workout as intense as possible so you burn as much calories as possible, because your main goal is to burn calories, not to get a great pump, not to get the most strength gains or muscle gains, but your goal is to burn the most amount of calories. So that's what we're gonna talk about. Now you can still get a great pump, you can still focus on getting stronger, but this is just the main focus of burning calories. So, like similar with the endurance, you know, sets, reps, rest times. Now, the rest time should be a minute or under a minute. So 30 to 60 seconds. That's the optimal, you know, rest times. That's gonna keep your heart rate sky high. So you're gonna burn a lot more calories. It's gonna make it more intense, you know. So then you got sets. How many sets should you do? Now you don't need to do 20, 30 sets, you know, that's stupid. But about, you know, 4, 5, 6 sets. Let's say the same amount as with the muscle building. You don't need more than that, you know. 4 to 6 sets. That's a good amount. Then the reps. Now, if you really just want to focus on burning calories, so you don't want to get stronger, you don't want anything like that, you just want to burn as much calories as possible. Lower the weight and do reps between 10 to 20. That's a good amount. Not more than 20, and you shouldn't go lower than 10. You know, that's gonna keep it really intense, keep your muscles burning and a lot of calories, you know. So 10 to 20 reps, that's a good amount. 10, 20 reps, 4 to 6 sets. That's gonna be volume, it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be pretty intense, especially if you keep the rest times 30 seconds. But don't just use very light weight. Still use a decently heavy weight, because the heavier weight you use, the more intense it is. And you should still go to failure. Go to failure on each set, despite if you're doing this just to burn calories. Still go to failure on each set, because going to failure is a lot more intense than just doing reps, okay? So now we got the reps, sets, and the rest times. Now what should you focus on? There's no specific focus on training for fat loss, you know, just keep it as fast and as intense as possible. You know, the main focus is to keep your heart rate sky high, to keep you sweating, to make it really freaking intense, so you burn as much calories as possible. You know, because the higher your heart rate, the more intense your workout, and the more calories you're gonna eventually burn. Now, if you're in a fat loss phase, like I talked about in the beginning of the video, you know, you should also do cardio. You know, cardio is gonna help you a lot, because if you care about the muscle mass, you know, you're gonna have to do a little heavier weights and do cardio on top of that. But if you don't care about that, you know, if you just want to burn calories, you don't want to do cardio, then just do this kind of training I just explained for fat loss. So higher sets, higher reps, lower weight, and lower rest times. You know, it's gonna burn a lot of calories. It's gonna be very intense. Plus, it's gonna be enough volume for you to maintain muscle mass. You know, because that's the main point. It's not just about losing weight, it's about losing fat and maintaining your muscle mass, because that's gonna make you look good. So that's basically everything covered in training for fat loss. You don't need to focus that much on, you know, frequency and volume. You should just keep that the same as when you're building muscle, as you're training for size. Because if you're a bodybuilder, you probably have a cutting phase and a bulking phase. And you know, the sets and the reps, the sets should usually stay the same. You know, the frequency, the volume should stay the same. Every body part 2-3 times a week. Go to failure, 4 to 6 sets, and then you just do more reps and you lower the rest times. That's it. It's nothing special, nothing complicated. Just lower the rest times, increase the reps, you know, lower the weight a little bit, and maybe increase sets by 1 or 2, and you're essentially doing the same kinds of workouts, which is going to maintain your muscle mass, but you're doing it in a more intense way, so you're burning a lot more calories. Now, you should still stick to the same exercises, heavy, full body, compound movements, just like with strength, power, size. I don't encourage isolation exercise that much, except if you're a professional bodybuilder. For just a regular guy who wants to lose fat, get shredded, build muscle, just stick always to compound movements that work multiple muscle groups at once. Deadlifts, squats, pull-ups, bench press, rows, dips, front squats, you know, just all of those good exercises. Overhead press, those are all great because they work multiple muscle groups. And with all of these videos in the training series, you should always use compound movements for any goal you train. That's just my opinion, and it's the most optimal way to train. So that was it for this video, guys. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. Peace out.